Last week, a pretty big story broke in the online technology magazine Wired. Basically, there were two researchers slash hackers who teamed up with a journalist from Wired, again the magazine. And these two hackers were effectively trying to hack into and then wirelessly control any car from the comfort of their own homes, in their pajamas, of course. So it's pretty creepy because this journalist, again, was consenting to this experiment. Why they did it on a highway and not in a parking lot for the sake of safety, I'm not entirely sure. But that aside, these hackers actually took control of the car's steering, its braking system, even its transmission, and even more than that, they could wirelessly track the route the car was taking via GPS. So how was all this possible? Well, thanks to this merging together of technology with everyday tasks we do, such as driving and even now toasters that have Wi-Fi signals in them, hackers are able to get into this car and control it through its IP address, specifically its entertainment system. It's really similar to what we've seen recently with a hacker accessing a plane and all its controls through an entertainment system, which is, again, ridiculous. Now, thankfully, these hackers from this story, as well as the one from the plane story, were doing this for good purposes. But what happens when nefarious entities like people or governments get hold of this technology? It's a great example would be the Michael Hastings story. Again, it's not known for sure whether a government or an individual did that, but he was said to have driven like a grandma, and then all of a sudden he was speeding and his car went up in flames. It seems a bit suspicious to me, so it's something to consider. But even more importantly, seemingly the biggest implication in this whole story that I interpret is that so many cars that we drive every day are manufactured overseas, like in China or Japan. But what happens when, say, China or Japan wants to wage war against the US? What's the best way to do that? Well, they can simply, through having manufactured the cars, they can have a direct backdoor into the technology of the automobiles and use it against us. So it's an absolutely crazy story. Again, this crazy concept of technology merging with our everyday lives. And even this whole story aside, if you're driving, why do you need a huge flat screen TV practically on your dashboard to distract you? As if texting and driving isn't bad enough. So anyway, those are my basic thoughts. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below. If you knew that your car could be wirelessly controlled and manipulated by a stranger from across the globe, how would you feel about that? Would you feel safe driving? Again, let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Peace, love, and liberty. Andrew Demeter, signing out.